Welcome back to Ketorific Journey with Mike. I'm Mike, Reformed Fat Man. Well, I think I'm going to make an Egglife wrap video showing you how you can turn it into an enchilada. So stick around. It's really not that hard to do. And I'll show you how to do it. Alright, so what I've got here is the pork butt, the Boston butt that I did for 4th of July in the slow cooker. I'll link to the video. And I've added to it some salsa and some cheese sauce. Just regular queso type sauce. And I'm going to heat it up. Not to the point of boiling, but to the point of where it's heated, so it won't have that much to do in the oven because we're going to bake this. And we'll just let it, kind of get meld everything together so we can mix it real good and make sure that it gets, we can put it in the enchilada, what we're using for the enchilada wrap, pretty easily. And we will use the original Egglife wraps for this. So I bought this at Aldi, and as quick as this is heated up and we're ready to stuff our enchiladas, I'll bring you back. So I ended up having to bring it to full heat because it was a little more watery than I wanted, so I had to reduce it a little bit, make a little bit tighter sauce, thicken up the sauce a little bit. So no big deal. I'll let it, before I try to make these wraps, the enchilada wraps, I will let it cool down because I am not a fan of hot lava on my hands. So I will let that happen so I can actually perform the task. So just want to let you know that I did have to do that because it was just a little bit more loose than I wanted it to, and I had to tighten up the sauce just a touch. And the best way, because I did not want to add anything to tighten it up, is just let it cook down. And it has cooked down now to a nice consistency. So now all I have to do is let it cool off. And we'll be back. Okay, it has cooled down sufficiently. And look, Tom Garvey. Edward Tonghands has entered the building. Tom will know what that means. It's an inside joke, but he will totally understand it. And right now, in this video, at this point, he is laughing his backside off. Just know that that is happening. Let me get my cheese here. I'm going to make a little bit of cheese on it. Hopefully I didn't overstuff that. Got a little bit of shredded cheddar to put on it. And we're going to fold this over and fold that over. And then we got a pan right there that we are going to set it down in with that side down, the folded side down. Cheese. Go forth and cheese. Yes. Okay, so onward and upward to another one. I will underdo this one just a touch. I'll probably put the same amount. Here I was saying I was going to do less. Oh well. I got that one closed. I'll get this one closed. Let me move that over just a touch. Can you see? I'm hoping y'all can see that okay. Sprinkle of cheese in there, because cheese good. Oh, come on. Stick. There's 2. Become number 3. This is enchiladas. That's a salad. Since it's enchiladas, tres. little bit of the shredded cheddar. I want to get 2 more out of this. But guess what I did? I did not prepare properly. I have to open up another pack of the Egglife wraps to get me 2 more. So bear with me while I correct this faux pas. And here it comes. Come on, where's the seam at? That's the other thing about the Egglife wraps. Find the seam, it comes off a whole lot easier. And sometimes you just gotta work with it just a touch. And don't try to pull it all the way across, just pull it part way and then work your way around the outer edge of it until you get it completely done. That way you don't rip your Egglife wrap. They're not super fragile, but you know, you want the whole wrap. You don't want it to rip. So, let's see. We got a little bit of cheese going on there. And we're going to close it. We're going to put it down inside the pan. There. I know you're not seeing all the pan, but I'm doing the best I can with the space I got to work with. Come here. There we go. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Uh-oh. Get over there. Come on. No meat left behind. Well, that's about as close as I can get to no meat left behind using the tong method. All right, here we go. Some cheese, and this is the last one. Love it when the plan comes together and the amount of it comes out perfect to what I wanted. I wanted to make 5, and I got 5. And I'll be honest with you folks, I was eyeballing it. So, move that right out of the way. Sorry about the banging. Let me raise you up just a touch. Alright, now, I'm going to sprinkle this here queso. Sprinkle. I'm going to drizzle this here queso over the top of this. Because cheese. And yes, this is store-bought queso because I didn't feel like making my own. I know how, but I did not feel up to it. I'm tired and I did not feel like doing it. Because this meal is a leftover meal. And I did not want to do anything other than leftovers. And if I have to create, then it ain't leftovers. So, all right, so now we're ready to put this into an oven at 375. I'm going to check it at about 20 minutes and see what it's doing. Well, I'll check it at 15 minutes just to see, because I don't want to overcook them. And we'll be back. Here is the finished product. We'll be putting her on a plate. She looks really good if you ask me, but y'all be the judge on it also. We can spoon the cheese sauce that rolled off of it, and we'll come back and show you what it tastes like. All right, so we're back. What a taste test. We're serving it with a mixed green salad.
I want to note, once again, he has more in his plate than I do.
And I am joined by my lovely wife, Paige, who, if I had put 2 on her plate, she would have said, "Why are you giving me 2? I can't eat that much." So, Just saying.
Was there another one for me if I want?
Yes,
Okay.
there's two more in there. If you want both of them, have them.
Okay.
Okay?
Good deal. Okay. I'm sorry. You can continue now.
All right, so what we have here is pork enchiladas, barbacoa, if you want to call it barbacoa, which is basically pork barbecue. There's barbecue. Puerco is pork, but it's in the Egglife wraps.
Okay.
I heated the meat up with some salsa and some queso. Ended up being a little thicker than I really wanted, so I reduced it down to where it was more easily going to fit onto the wrap and not create a huge mess and so forth, and be able to move them from the plate to the pan, the rubber pan that I used to cook it in. So, but anyway, it's either here or there. So we ended up with this. I cooked them in the oven for 15 minutes. They were bubbling, they're hot, everything was already cooked. All it needed to do was just kind of heat together at a 375. And now,
They look like they're still bubbling.
I don't know how.
Okay.
But okay, I'll take your word for it. It's just excited to see you.
I have a knife. Okay, what are we doing?
We're eating. So, don't start with the salad. Folks ain't here to see you comment on the salad.
Is it good? Oh, man.
Still hot, a little bit warm. So,
Oh. It is.
watch, folks. She's going to blow on it. Regardless of whether it is hot, cold, or medium, she will blow on it.
Some of you understand that. Some of you don't.
Yeah, you're right. I just go straight for the mouth.
Oh, this is cheesy.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh. Okay.
You got that cheese pull.
Mmm. Very good.
Is it a hit?
It's a hit.
All right.
Out of the park.
Thank you very much.
Mmm. Very good.
So, enchiladas on keto? You sure can. And I just showed you how. So, thanks for tuning in. This is Mike and
Paige.
saying let's be careful out there.